Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My Home. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we need to sanitize. Remember, if you don't have sanitizer, that's okay. You can use soap and water as well. Let's start by rubbing inside, very good, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Well done. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing matching thick and thin and the number 4. Now boys and girls, let us begin our lesson by doing an activity on page 5. On page 5, we are going to be looking at beautiful houses, but not just looking at them. You can tell that each house has a something, an object that is on their house or near the house that is not on the other houses. So on one side we have the houses, and then on the other side we have things that are either near the house or on the house. The first thing that we can see are beautiful flowers. Where are these flowers? Are they by the first house, or the second house, or the third house? If you said that they are next to the first house, you would be wrong. There are no flowers there. But if you said that they are on the second house, well done. So please draw a line from the flowers to the second house. The next one that we have is a street lamp. Now we use them to see at night when people are walking or driving in a neighborhood. They are very important. Look at the type of street lamp. Is it on the first house? No, there is a street lamp, but it's not the same one. Is it on the third house? Yes, we can see that there is a beautiful street lamp just like the one we have. So please draw a line from the street lamp to the third house. The last one is a tree. Now all the houses have a tree, but we're looking for one that belongs to the house. Is it for the third one? No, those trees don't look the same. How about the one in the middle? No, that tree looks different from the tree we have. So that means this tree belongs to the first house. So you are going to draw a line from the tree all the way to the first house. Then when you're done, you would have completed your activity and you can now move on to the next page, page 6. On page 6, we are going to be doing some comparisons. Now there are 2 words you're going to learn today. The word thick and the word thin. Let's say them together. Thick and thin. Thick and thin. Good job, everyone. So now I want to show you what each of the words mean according to the pictures. So let's take a look at the board. I have the things that are thick or thin. Let's talk about thin. When something is thin, it's very small. And if it is not small, it's light. To the point whereby if we try to pick it up, we don't need both hands. We either need a few fingers or one hand. The string we can see here is thin because you don't need both hands to pick it up. Just like a pencil. If we pick up a pencil, it doesn't weigh that much and I've picked it up with a few fingers. So I can say this pencil is thin. The string is thin. Now, when we're talking about thick, we're talking about something that can be very heavy. Not only that, but I would need 2 hands and maybe my arms to lift it up. So a tree cannot be lifted up, but if I want to hug a tree, I would have both of my hands around it. And then something like this drum here, I would need both of my hands because it's very heavy. So for me to pick it up, I need 2 hands. I can say that this is thick and the tree is thick. But not all trees are thick. Remember, if I need both of my hands and my arms, then that means it is thick. But if I can hold a tree with just one hand, I can say it is thin. Now let's take a look back at our exercise and see which objects are thick and which ones are thin. We have our piece of string there and we have said that that piece of string is thin. So if you find that there are other things you can pick up with just a few fingers, then you're going to color them with the yellow color. And then if you see that these things are thick, you need 2 hands to lift them up, like the tree when you're hugging it, and then the rope that you can see. Remember, not every tree is going to be thick. The other one that we can see is thin. You can see that the size is even different, and you won't need that many hands or your arms to hug it. So let's now decide. We are going to first start by coloring the thick items green. So let me show you green. So you're going to use this green color to color all the objects that are thick. And then you're going to use yellow for all the objects that are thin. Take your time, boys and girls. Talk to your adult if you want help, but remember to finish your exercise by yourself. Color neatly, and when you're done, I will see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now, boys and girls, we are going to continue with our lesson by going to page 7. On page 7, we are going to be doing the number 4. It's our job to trace the number 4. And then when we are done tracing the number 4, we're going to move on to the next page, page 8, where we are going to write the number 4. For now, let's practice tracing together. Let's take a look. So, we know that 4 has 2 parts. It goes down, stop, across, that's the first part. Then you lift up your pencil and you go down. So we start at the top line like they have shown you. And when we are done, we finish at the bottom line. I want us to first practice with our finger. So we're going to draw a 4 in the air. Let's start. Down, stop, across, lift up your pencil and down. Well done, everyone. Good job. Now let us take our pencil and do the first 4. We're going to go, are you there with me? Well done. Down. Remember to catch all the trace lines and to take your time. Stop. Across. Very good. Lift up your pencil and then you go down. Good job, everyone. Let's do another one. We start at the top line and we say down, stop, across, lift up your pencil and go down. Well done. Let's do one more together. We start at the top line and we say down. Remember to catch all the trace dots, my dear friends. Try hard not to lift up your pencil before you need to. Stop, across, lift up your pencil and go down. Very good. Now I want you to continue them by yourselves. And since we're talking about the number 4, I want to show you things that come in 4s. The first one that we have is plants. You can see that we have plants here, but we need to count them. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 plants. Now, every house really needs a plant because it makes the house smell beautiful and fresh. Then, I have what is called here a wheelchair. Now, a wheelchair is used by people who are not able to use their feet to walk around. They need help. And how do we help them? By pushing them around in a wheelchair. Now, this is a wheelchair. So we want to know how many wheels are on the chair. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 wheels on the wheelchair. 2 big wheels and 2 small wheels. And then we have animals. Now, most of our animals actually have 4 legs, but we need to check. So I've asked Mr. Elephant to help us. We're going to count how many legs one elephant has. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 legs. Now let's see how many the other elephant has. 1, 2, 3, 4. So both elephants have 4 legs. When you're done with tracing, I want you now to continue your exercise for the number 4 on page 8. On page 8, because we have been practicing so much, we are now going to write the number 4 without any trace lines. Try hard to fill the box, and you're going to start at the top of the box, going down, then you stop, go across, lift up your pencil, and then you make your final line that touches the bottom of the box. Take your time, boys and girls. You can start by practicing with your finger before you write with a pencil or a color. Have fun with this exercise and I'll see you soon after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Remember, if you're not sure what to do, you can always ask an adult for help. Just make sure that you finish your activity by yourself. Now that we are done, we need to sanitize. Remember, if you don't have sanitizer, that's okay. You can use soap and water. We will start by rubbing inside, around our hands, very good, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Sashi said he was going to come and help me say goodbye to you, but I haven't seen him the whole day. Sashi? Oh, there you are, Sashi. Are you ready to sing? Wonderful. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Bye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.